It's coming. That rain, that tropical storm is dumping our way. And as you look behind Clay, we're just on the outskirts of the green right now, Clay.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. We are going to start to see things going downhill throughout the weekend. Now we do need the rain, and fortunately, some of us are going to get quite a bit of it, and it looks like across much of the Tennessee Valley, especially Friday into Saturday, we could have some heavier rain. Today, I think it's going to be on the light to moderate side beginning mid-morning and continuing through the evening. But notice we still have some dry air in place, so some of this light rain on the outer edge is having a harder time really getting here. So it might be a while before the rain actually starts, but you can see that heavier Gulf moisture starting to file in across portions of the Florida Panhandle. And now Francine is a category, well, it was a Category 2 storm when it made landfall, now just a tropical storm, and that landfall was in southern Louisiana, about 100 miles to the southwest of New Orleans yesterday around 5 o'clock. So here's a look at our local radar. Dry north of Chattanooga. Notice some of that light rain trying to sneak into Chattooga and southern Gordon counties and across DeKalb County down in northeast Alabama. So for now, this isn't going to be a big deal for your morning commute. I think a lot of this is going to hold off, and then later on today, that's when we're going to see a better chance of seeing some of that rain. But here's a look at your impacts from Francine. So it looks like the rain's going to continue through about Saturday, maybe even into Sunday, as this remnant low kind of just meanders just to our west. We could pick up 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Going to be a low-end tornado threat southwest of Chattanooga today, but really not going to be all that much of a big deal for our area, but it'll be something we watch nonetheless. Spotty power outages can't be ruled out. We do have wind advisories in effect for northwest Georgia and northeast Alabama until 5 o'clock on Friday. Gusts upwards of 35 miles per hour will be possible in these areas. And right now we're seeing gusts across North Georgia upwards of 20 miles per hour, nearly 25 in northeast Alabama. So that wind field starting to move into the Tennessee Valley. And as we continue throughout the day, the gusts will be highest across northeast Alabama and North Georgia because you're going to be a little bit closer to that center of circulation off to our west. But as we go throughout the day, again, those gusts continue to about 20 miles per hour, even through tonight into Friday. So there could be a few twigs down, but shouldn't be a huge deal as that higher wind will stay well to our west. Now for your temperatures, generally in the 70s, and that's about where we're going to top out later today. Again, with the cloud cover and the rain chances, we're not going to warm up all that much. Many of us going to be in the mid 70s throughout the afternoon, and taking it hour by hour, mainly dry through the mid morning, and even then low end chances of rain. But notice by the afternoon we start to have that rain chance bump up a little bit as some of that moisture finally works in. So here's a look at the latest on Tropical Storm Francine. Still 45 mile per hour gusts, tropical storm warnings in effect for portions of southern Mississippi and Louisiana. This becomes a remnant low and kind of just hangs out to our west as we continue into the weekend. That's going to provide us with an elevated chance of some rain. So here's your Futurecast. Notice by 1-2 o'clock, there's the rain finally moving into the Tennessee Valley. We'll have breaks later this evening, but then continuing into the overnight hours, some showers will continue to push in from the south. Again, the Gulf of Mexico is going to be wide open. We're going to be on the east side of this system, which is typically the side where you have the heavier rainfall. And as we get into your Friday, notice some of those heavier showers starting to move in. Again, we'll have breaks in between some of these heavy showers, but there will be that potential for some localized flooding. And right now, trending really wet for your Saturday morning into the afternoon. In fact, we could pick up some really heavy rainfall as that tropical moisture continues to set up shop here across the Tennessee Valley. So here's a look at our in-house model future rainfall forecast. As we get through Friday into Saturday, look how these rainfall amounts really start to spike, especially by the time we get into the weekend. Again, pretty unlikely we get 7 inches of rain, but it just lets you know that there is going to be that potential for heavy rainfall. But on average, I'm thinking 2 to 4 inches through this weekend. And of course, that remnant low going to continue to hang out as we get into your Saturday and Sunday. So it is going to be a wet period of weather here across the Tennessee Valley. And as we take a look at that extended 7-day forecast, breezy today and tomorrow, highs in the 70s pretty much through Sunday. And then we'll have a slight warming trend with lower chances of rain next week. Paul, yesterday I saw some video from southern Louisiana, and pretty powerful storm being a Category 2.
Yeah. Now as it downgrades to the tropical storm, and is this one of those things, I mean, you know better than me, it sort of weakens as it goes and the rain starts to dissipate when?
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be late Sunday because we're going to keep pulling in that tropical moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. So it looks like this could be a prolonged period of rain.
When he says we're going to keep pulling, not us. We
would
push if we could, just so you know.
I'm just going to get down there and pull it out.
Right. Pull up some fall temps when you're done with that. All right, thank you, Clay.